This video deals with directed numbers. Basically, you could ask yourself, what are directed numbers? Well, I'm sure you all know about positive numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. But there are negative numbers, and you do know about those as well, like -7, -40. Recently, you've heard of temperatures like 32 degrees below zero. So, temperature is certainly an area that negative numbers are used. Other areas, well, if you owe someone money, they say you're in the red or you have a negative balance. Other areas we use direction. We consider west to be a negative direction. We consider south to be a negative direction. What about positive numbers? Again, temperature, obviously. If you can use negative numbers for temperature, you can use positive numbers for temperature. And likewise, the opposite of owing money or losing money is gaining money, so that's a positive action. And then again, with our directions, we have east and north. So right and up are positive, left and down, south are negative. So consider the sort of situations you may meet up with negative numbers, and consider the sort of situations you may meet up with positive numbers. What about some examples of negative numbers? I'm sure you can think of quite a few. As I mentioned earlier, 32 degrees below zero. America has recently been in quite a cold snap. So some examples of negative numbers. -32 would be one of them. But here are some others. First up, -3. It's a negative number. -102 is a negative number. But they don't all have to be whole numbers. You could have -6.5, a decimal, and you could have -13 1/7, a fraction. Some examples of positive numbers, well, it's pretty obvious. They are all the numbers you've been used to ever since kindergarten. Some examples of positive numbers, plain old number 7. That is a positive number. 15 is a positive number. And likewise, if we introduce decimals, 1043.217 and fractions 16 3/4. They're all positive numbers. Now, if we get really picky, fussy, technical, we should have a plus sign in front of those numbers. But we never needed them before. We don't need them now.